Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we know and love as Fifi Love QQ, but many of you know it's a leFhy or a leaf blower. This one is located on the west spawn of Sand River, and it's under the command of Sunshine Billy, and he's in the Dude clan. Okay, right, well, Sunshine Billy hails from the land down under, where women glow and men thunder. Yes, there's a song around that, I think, somehow. Yeah, a famous song from the 80s. We used to sing that song when it came out around the parachute zone. Yeah, I used to go skydiving, and that was a popular song that year. Anyway, yes, Sunshine Billy's got the Arty that's made from a Charby 1 with a 105mm howitzer mounted on top of it. It's capable of doing 410 alpha. There you go. 53mm of pen, which is quite a high amount for only a 105. Oh, he must have hit the cruise control in reverse there as he was wandering backwards. And it's also got a very good view range, 390 meters, which is more than some of the tier 10 Arties. So you have to wonder why. Well, it may be because the artillery piece is so high up on the tank that it's like giving the rest of the crew the ability to step up and see what's going on. Well, he spotted a BT-7 there just over the other side of the dune. He's firing around him, but it hits the ridgeline, of course. Yes, it was such a difficult shot. I don't think many people would have given that one. Well, that's a direct hit on the DW2, to Brookswagen, one of the first heavy tanks that the Germans produced around about the Second World War time. Well, they didn't produce it, actually. They designed it, but it never got put into production. You can see where they were going. Oh, he got a kill shot with that one because I think it penetrated the engine deck. For some reason, the DW2 driver turned around and he just gave an easy shot for Sunshine Billy. Now, I should say that because this is on the Australian-New Zealand server, there are bots in this game, and you can see the bots because they're the ones with the colon rather, in front of their names, and there's quite a few of them. If they haven't got a colon in front of their name, they're a live player, and you can see there are a few out there. Both BDR G1Bs on the enemy team, they're live. The Wolverine's live. The Gorilla, the Arty, the enemy Arty is live. Their Panzer III Ausführung J is a live one. So's their T28. And that's it. The one that Sunshine Billy killed, the DW2, that was a bot. Standard reload time is 8.92 seconds. I'm just going to wait until he spots the... Oh, that's a good one. T28. It's a bot as well. Direct hit! Wipes him out! That was a penetrating round. Went straight through the engine deck. No trouble on that one at all. Okay, we're watching other tanks moving about in the desert. This is actually one of my favourite maps, funnily enough. I have a few maps which I really like because they give you so many fields that you can actually shoot at, and arcs of fire. Loads of RT firing positions. You can see most of our players haven't moved very far from the cap area, but they're probably bots. A few have gone directly up to the northeast corner of the map. You can see those. And some of those are live players as well. Meanwhile, the Type 95 we can see there, that is a bot climbing up into that area just around the other side from the pass. And he's now dead. That's another penetrating shot from Sunshine Billy. Now, don't let the fact that some of these tanks are bots fool you, because bots can be quite dangerous. And somebody pointed out to me the other day, they actually load the premium ammo the first time they get hit. So, and they don't worry about the cost because, of course, they're bots. And so you're likely to get struck by a premium round the moment you actually do hit someone. That M8A1 there, that is a bot. He went to cover, but he's turned around and he's moving away from that spot now. It's not just the fact that they load premium ammo either. They tend to be rather sneaky, and if one of the enemy's teammates spots you, and that was a blind shot, if one of the enemy's teammates spots you, then the bot might actually engage you from a different spot altogether. And there is a kind of bot etiquette, which I think a lot of people are completely unaware of, such as if your team gets wiped out and all of the enemy team gets wiped out except for one bot on either team, and he just got a blind hit on that BT7, you need to stay in the game, because if you leave the game, neither side will go towards the enemy cap and it will end up a draw. But if you stay in the game, I believe that it actually does encourage your bots to actually do what they're supposed to do. But if you don't stay in the game will definitely end as a draw, without doubt. Now, it used to be you actually only got a limited number of rounds in the PP. They increased the number to 50. It used to be 42. Oh, trying a blind one there. It was a bit of a snapshot. Snapshots don't tend to work with the Fifi. It's about 1 in every 10 will actually work, and really the odds are against you in getting a shot on target. It's much better to take the time, dial in and do that. Oh, that one went long. You can see the T-28 still there, and we can see where one of the enemy Arty is. The Gorilla is actually in the little dip area just south of their cap area. And the T-28 is probably going to engage that Kehoe, but not anymore, because that was a beautiful shot right down the line. You see, he took the time to dial in on that T-28, and even though the guy was hiding behind the wall, the shell managed to find its way directly towards him, and he's out of the game. Now, this BDRG-1B is a live player, so it's going to be a little more difficult to hit. I'd load the heat rounds for these, because these things do have armor. And in fact, that's the heaviest armed tank in the game. Him and his teammate, his platoon mate. So you would be better off with the heat round as soon as you can spot him again. Not having much luck with that. I think he's pulled back from there. I'm not sure he's there anymore. The shells just don't seem to be hitting him. Yeah, you've only got 21 rounds left. I'd hold on and possibly have a look for that Gorilla. Yeah, so I don't think he's in the bushes there. Now, the Gorilla is actually just to the right of this position. He's over here, over in this spot round here. That's where I saw the tracer coming out from. And hopefully if he holds his position on this, or his aim on this spot for a moment, he might actually see the tracer coming out. Well, that BT7 has bit the dust. Sunshine Billy's got 4 kills at the moment. He could actually get a top gun if he keeps going at the same rate. There's still 3 enemy vehicles out there. He's no chance of getting a Radley's, unfortunately. Oh, but we saw the tracer. Rounds out. Yes, dead Gorilla. He got him. It's all about knowing where to look for the enemy. He wasn't as far into the dip, or he may have come out of the dip actually and gone a little further up, but we saw the tracer, so looking in that general area was a fair bet. Now, I don't think the BDR G1Bs are up in this bush at the moment. Okay, he's got 20 rounds left. It might be behind here. Oh, there's one of them. He came out and he got spotted. So now we know where he is. We can put rounds in on him. Okay, now let it settle and then put a heat round through him. Let's find another HE, and sadly, he's moved away from that area. So we're now down to 17 rounds. He does a leading shot and he hits him. 75 hit points. Now let it settle, and these will keep hitting the target, and he gets a kill shot. And I think that might have been a penetration, or it might have hit the engine deck and overwhelmed him. And the other BDR went to the south, so he was down there. This is the last enemy tank. He's doing this right from the other end of the map, and the time for the shell takes about 2 to 3 seconds to get there. He's wondering. Oh, he's there. He's in the bush. And he got a direct hit. Okay, there he is again. Rounds out. He has pulled back. But this is good. This gives him an opportunity. He's got his top gun, but he might get the last kill of the game. Right into the side. He can do it again. Rounds out. And another direct hit. Notice how long it is for the shots to get there. The BDR G1B gets our keyhole, unfortunately. It's another harassing round. Get it right. Rounds out. Looks good. Yes! That was a really good one. And that wins the game. Oh, and one of our team expired, so he was obviously AFK. Here's the end of battle stats. That was an ace tanker game from Sunshine Billy in the Fifi, the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 12 in that one. He got a Gauss medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle. The high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall. And yes, he did get the top gun. In fact, he got 7 in the end, so he was just 1 shy of getting a Radley's. And if he'd actually managed to get the kill on one of the other tanks in the game, I think he probably would. His win rate from that game, 11,000. And I think my sound just cut out temporarily, but I've got it back. Anyway, let's have a look at the team score. And we can see there was only 6 players in that game, actually. The highest player on damage was Sunshine Billy, 3,071 hit points. Second highest damage was the BDR G1B, 2,254. And the other platoon mate only got 63. So I suspect this one here is the one at the end of the game that he took out right at the very end. When it came to kills, Sunshine Billy gets 7 out of that one. 4 kills went to the BDR G1B, 2 kills went to the Wolverine. And when it came to base XP, he was the only player to get over 1,000 with 1,221. The second highest being the Wolverine with 696. And the third being the BDR G1B with 516. The Kehoe got a Confederate out of that game as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on the team. Let's have a look at the detailed. 42 shots fired, so he still had 8 rounds left at the end of the game. 16 direct hits on the enemy, 7 penetrations. Well, yeah, it looks like he was penetrating a lot of tanks. He did penetrate the BDR on one of his shots. It looks like he penetrated that T-28. That's the one that hit the engine deck and went right through. He did penetrate the other BDR as well. That was the one that hit the engine deck on top of that. So yes, I suspect that one went straight through. The DW2, yes, he hit that vehicle after the guy turned it around and he went straight through the engine cover. The other T28, he got that one as well with a direct penetration. And that Type 95, of course, that was an obvious one where it went all the way over the other side of the map and wiped him out with one round. And, of course, the Gorilla, who had very, very thin armor on his vehicle, and that one penetrated him outright. And remember, he just spotted the Tracer in the bush, worked out where he was, put the shell in, and it went right through the Gorilla and got a live player. So, very good result when it comes to the direct hits and the penetrations. 13 splashes as well, 3,071, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 7, and 64 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 64,211 credits for the actual battle, 95,000 for completing a mission, 159,211 credits altogether. Not bad for a tier 5 Arty. And after ammunition resupply, and he didn't use any premium ammo, he actually ended up with a profit of 153,836 credits from an 11-minute game. That's a very, very quick game to earn that amount. 1,831 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 733 for this being a premium vehicle, one of only 2 premium Arties in the game. And we've been wondering for years why Wargaming won't bring in more premium Arty. Well, it might be that the tank players would object, but there are plenty of premium tanks out there, and they don't seem to bother about that. So I can't see why Wargaming would not put more premium Arty into the game, considering they sell a lot of the Fifis. A lot of leFHs are sold. Every time Wargaming puts it up for sale, people buy it. So it really is up to Wargaming. But I'd say, straight off the bat, there are 4 Arties that we could give you, which you could put into the game, which are not in the game at the moment, but they could be put into the game because the model is available within the game. It's based on a tank that actually exists in the game, and they could put it into the game and they would flog it and earn millions. They really would. So yes, Wargaming, it's up to you, entirely up to you. You could put more Arty into the game. It would be fair, after all. The tank players have forced Wargaming to nerf Arty. I think Wargaming can nerf the tank players by putting a few premium Arty into the game instead. Well, I hope you enjoyed that game. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.